today's video we're gonna be talking about whiskey from India, Indri Trini single malt whiskey. Hello and welcome back. My name is Vlad, and in today's episode we're gonna be trying whiskey from India, Indri Trini. This whiskey became very popular in Great Britain, in UK, especially because of the Roy Duff from the Aquavita YouTube channel. He talking about this whiskey a lot, and according his opinion, this is great single malt whiskey from India. Even in the last VPAP, he says he went through 4 or 5 bottles in the last couple of months, and he says he loved this single malt whiskey. And to be honest, I bought this bottle about 3 years ago, in 2021 or 22 maybe, beginning, something like, and that bottle was sealed on the shelf. I never opened it because I thought, okay, I got the new product, I got that new whiskey which just come up on the market, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna wait. I've got plenty of open bottles now, so I don't need to open another one. But when he recommended this whiskey and he says this whiskey is very, very nice, I thought, okay, I think that's the great time to open it and start enjoy this whiskey. And that's what I did in that time. I opened it, get the first pour of that bottle, and I was quite impressed, to be honest. So this is whiskey from India. The Piccadily brand is known from 1967, and I think beginning of the 90s they start producing the Indian whiskey, which of course, as most of the Indian distilleries does until now, is making whiskey from the sugarcane or the sugarcane products, which is called rum in the most of the countries. But as far as I know, in 2010 the Piccadily decided to start production of real whiskey similar to the Scotch whiskey, and they started producing the whiskey from the malted barley as it's supposed to be. And this is, I think, the first product. Indri Trini is the first product of that distillery as a single malt whiskey. So in this case we have loads of information on the bottle, to be honest. So the Trini is description of the triple wood, and in this case we have three different casks used to maturation of this whiskey: ex-bourbon casks, ex-French wine casks, and ex-Pedro Jimenez sherry casks. Yes, indeed. And whiskey has been bottled in 46%, and the label says non-chill filtered and no added color. It's nice, good presentation. So if it's not added color, this is the natural color of the whiskey. Quite dark, kind of sherry bomb, but we know there was PX casks and the red wine casks involved as well. So nice presentation, yeah, perfect. 46%. This whiskey has been released in 2021 on the market, and the cost of the bottle, I think I paid for this bottle about 37 pound. Great price for the Indian whiskey. Of course, we know that the climate in India is completely different as the climate in Europe, so whiskey get mature a bit quicker than in Scotland, for example, so we can expect something probably slightly more matured. I love the aroma of this whiskey, to be honest. I love that nose. Initially we've got that wet, damp oak, beautiful Peix sweetness, that kind of chocolatey, figs, raisins sweetness. And then the most beautiful thing in this whiskey showing up, which is loads of tropical fruits. Mango, papaya, lychee. And that lovely combination between that dry fruit, that Peix aspects, and that fresh tropical fruit is lovely. It's just lovely. And all that is combined with that oakiness. So we've got also some cinnamon, some cloves, some tobacco, I would say. And all that is covered by that fresh tropical fruits. Lovely aroma. Let's go to the palate. Initially, we have oakiness, Peix aspects, loads of sweetness, dark fruits, and then immediately you've got that tropical fruits coming up. This is quite nice transition between the aroma and the palate. Loads of tropical fruits, mango, pineapple, lychee, papaya, all that fruits combined with this sweetness, with this Peix aspects, Pedro Jimenez wine. I've got some connection with my childhood. There was two things. We had that fizzy drink called Cascada in Poland with the green glass bottles. There was like tropical version of that, and that was exactly the same taste as I remember. And also we had something like bubblegum called Turbo, and that has also that tropical note. So that's two connections with my childhood on the aroma and the taste, which is quite nice. When swallow, there is a kind of wine aspects coming up. It's kind of a sourness, like wine sourness, but combined with something which turns from that beautiful sweetness to more dry aspects, like cocoa powder, like dark chocolate, like coffee, fresh brew coffee, and that I would say dried cranberries, maybe. That kind of more toward the less sweet fruits than, you know, the PX casks reminds me. And this is quite nice whiskey, to be honest. And also loads of that tropical fruits still on the palate. And going towards the finish, there is that just a touch of sweetness, but is more towards that kind of red wine now. So that little sourness with that cocoa powder, dark chocolate, coffee, and black currant, maybe I would say, and that little oakiness, little spiciness. The finish is quite long, lingering on the tongue quite nicely. So this is quite nice job, to be honest. I would say this is a whiskey which definitely is worth that £39, 36, 39. Probably now it's about 41, 42, which is still great price for kind of Indian sherry bomb. And yeah, I do enjoy this whiskey a lot, to be honest. Thanks to Roy Duff from Aquavita channel, because he recommended this as a very nice sipper. As he said not long time ago, he went through a few bottles now. In the last year, probably 4 or 5 bottles, which is, yeah, it shows that he really enjoyed this whiskey, and I thought I need to open my bottle and try, and I'm really glad I did, because this is very nice single malt whiskey. Great product for the price, definitely. If you ever had opportunity to try this whiskey, just please leave me the comment down below. I would be very happy to read your opinions about this single malt whiskey. Guys, thank you very much for being a part of this channel. Thank you very much for the support of this channel, for your likes, subscriptions, for your comments as well. Just remember, guys, take care about yourselves and about your families. Drink your whiskeys, enjoy your life, and see you soon. Bye.